take us through your emotions today as you're watching all of the.
Can I hear that, please?
After we get Alex's recorder back. But what was the emotions like watching the selection show?
It's just fun. I didn't think I'd be nervous because I knew that we were going to be a selected team, but I was a little nervous. It's just fun. I've only had 3 opportunities to kind of be in this spotlight. Honestly, only 2, because last year was a surprise. But yeah, it was great. It was a good feeling.
This is the best seed that BYU's women's basketball's ever had. But at the same point, we heard you guys, hey, we were hoping for a 5 or whatever. What the best ever, but at the same point, hoping for more. How does that balance out in your mind?
I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't really matter, honestly. When it comes down to it, it's what we're doing on the day of the game that really matters. So I still think we have great potential in this tournament no matter what seed we're in. So.
Does this team like playing a little bit with the chippiness of whether it's we felt like we deserved a better seed or we feel like we should be hosting, or even if it's just something like we feel like we shouldn't have lost that tournament final to Gonzaga? Does this team like playing with kind of that little bit of an edge that stuff like that gives them? I
know I for sure do. I think we're a great team. I think we're super talented across the whole board, coaches, players, it all. So I think this chip that we'll go into this tournament with is great. We can kind of hit a new high, I think, with it.
Did that loss to Gonzaga affect the confidence at all of this team, you think?
I don't think so. We know how good we are. We've only lost 3. If we vote our confidence on losing 1 game, I think we have bigger problems.
How much of that confidence comes from experience? Because, I mean, you guys are so experienced. You and Maria tied for, I believe it's the most games played in BYU history. That's got to be a big part of your confidence, right?
For sure. I mean, we have a lot of girls that have been here that have been through it. And I think we know, one, what it takes, but also, the maturity it also takes. I think we've been able to stay really level-headed this year with our wins and with our losses and just go towards the next day and tackle that day and be better. So, I think the veterans on our team definitely help in that sense.
How different is the mental aspect of playing during the NCAA tournament, and what can you do, or what have you done or can you do to not get overwhelmed by the moment, especially with some of these younger players who have never been there before?
I would have to say, I think the thing we have to do is just play it as if it's any other game, because it really is just another game. I have however many games we win in the NCAA tournament left of my college career, so I'm going to go and live in the moment and be a part of that and be with my teammates. I don't think we need to hype up the games and get our nerves crazy, because we've played in tough games. We've played a lot of Power 5 teams. We've beat a lot of Power 5 teams this year, and I think just going into it, we're going to hit really good teams the deeper we go into the tournament, and I don't think it's anything we haven't seen before.
Because of what you had just mentioned in terms of this being, would be it for you, how much more are you appreciating everything that you are going through right now?
Yeah, 100%. It's such a blessing. I mean, this year already is such a blessing to even be able to play. If things were normal, if COVID hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be in front of you. So that already is such a blessing that I still get to lace up my shoes and play with these girls every single day. So, this tournament, it's my last hurrah. It's the last dance for me here in college. So it's going to be a good experience, and I'm just going to try and soak it up as much as I can and make the most memories I can.
Well, and with you having to deal with the injury last year, how much more exciting is it for you heading into this tournment now? With hey, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Now let's see what we can do. I'm
going to really try and stay healthy. I hope all of us stay healthy. That was really unfortunate. That was, I think, disappointing, not just for me, but really for my team as well and my coaches. So hopefully nothing crazy like that happens this year.
Do you know anything at this point about Villanova? I know most people have said they don't really know a whole lot. Do you know anything about the matchup at all?
I don't know a lot, no, but I'm excited.
Last year there was just a close call against the national runner-up. Is there a feeling that this team could go toe-to-toe with anyone in this sport now?
I've believed that since day one, the first game we tipped off this season. So I think we can play against anyone. We can put up a good fight against anyone, and I'm excited to show kind of the nation that and everyone, because I think BYU is a little bit considered an underdog, and I love that. I love the underdog story. America loves the underdog story, so I'm excited to go in there and play like underdogs.